my name is Anthony Guerrero, and I'm an account manager here at foreUP Golf Software. Welcome to the foreUP Summit of 2021. Today we're going to be covering foreUP Billing and lots of helpful tips and tricks and many features you could be using today to help your course save money and to get the most features out of foreUP. So the purpose of the presentation is we're going to be going over the billing module, some reporting, the member portal, and just lots of tools, tips, and tricks that you can use right now in your current setup so you can start saving money and helping your members have a better experience at your facility. We're going to be showing you ways to clean up your database for billing and templates. We're going to be showing you helpful tools in the billing module, and we're going to be showing you features to help you save some money by using foreUP ACH. So the outline today is we're going to be covering billing templates first. We're going to go over foreUP ACH. We'll be covering billing reports, and we're going to be covering the member portal for your members, so when they log in. Alrighty, so first we're going to start with billing templates. So in the templates, we're going to be covering some best practices, some ways I've been able to help some courses really clean up and organize their billing structure. And then just showing you different types of billing methods, monthly to annual to having one billing template for statement generation, and then every billing template to have statement generation, and the pros and cons for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my computer, and we're going to just show you a demonstration to go over default statement settings. So where I am right now is I'm in the billing module right over here. And the purpose of the default statement settings is when you're creating billing templates, these settings right here, they're going to go in place every time you create a template. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. But if you set it up first and foremost, it's going to be very helpful because you have a structured tool and just kind of a template for each and every single one that you create. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you just how I like to set up and how I like to recommend it. It's just a lot of ways I've seen it be successful at some courses. So you can see over here, I'm just going to cover a few things. We've got the schedule as to monthly, and then we have it on 1 month, the beginning of the month, and the beginning of the day. I like to give your members a buffer from when they receive the statement to when it is due. So in this case, it is 9 days after. It's due 9 days after the statement is generated, so that'd be on the 10th of every month, and then auto pay follows on that same day. So hopefully a lot of your members are using auto pay. It relieves a lot of stress for you at the facility to have to track down payments from members. So if this is a required thing, it's very helpful for you month to month. And then just some other things like adding some messages right here in terms and conditions, messaging, and footer to direct your members with any messages like thank you or call this number. Couple last things is I highly recommend emailing the statement to your customers and then including a link. So if they're on autopay, they won't have to use a link, but if they're not on autopay, there'll be that link with that statement so they can be directed straight to the member portal and make those payments. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the steps to set up a billing template. And the way I want to show you this billing template is only going to be for only charges, and then we're going to have one template for all statements. So it'll be easier if I just show you, so we'll just go back to the screen real quick, and I'm going to go over to the templates. So the purpose of this is the templates are going to control a cycle of charges and a cycle of statement generation. And this style, what we're going to do and what I'm going to show you is we're going to have templates only for charges. So member dues, locker fee, just membership types. And then we're only going to really have one template for all of the statement generation. And we're going to go through the benefits of that. So I'll just show you a couple examples I've created right here on the screen. And you can see right here that these templates I've named as charge only. And I'm just going to show you an example of how it's created. So you can see the name of the template, charge only. I've disabled the statement generation right here. So if a member is attached to this, they're not going to get a statement. They're going to be attached to a separate template just for statements. And then you can see right here that I have just a single charge, and that's totally fine. It can be a single charge, it can be multiple charges, but this really gives you the flexibility to have custom memberships. So in this case, this person could have a locker fee, and then you can charge the membership fee, and then you can charge a cart fee. So you can see right there that the schedule of the charge is the first, just like the default statement settings that I've set up. And then there's the amount that's going to be billed. And then you can see over here for the monthly membership charge, I've set up kind of like a combo, right? You can see this is member dues and locker fee. So it gives you a lot of flexibility on how you like to set it up. And then the last part is going to be the only statement generation template. So you can see under charges, I don't have any charges. And that's because you're going to control that by how many billing templates that's attached to the member. And then they're going to be, and then all members will be attached to the statement template right here. So this is where you'll have, you know, all of your 100 or 50 or 1,000 members attached to it. And they'll just all be charged to this one right here and attached to this one and have no charges. And that's fine because that's the way it's supposed to be in order for everybody to just be on that one statement generation. So the benefits to this are you get a lot of flexibility when setting up your member structure. So like I said earlier, you'll have maybe a template for just a locker fee, or maybe a template for just the member dues, and then you'll have everybody on that statement template. And the huge benefit to that is if you ever need to make an adjustment for that template for only the statement, as soon as you make that adjustment, it adjusts for all of your members. You know, a lot of the other way we're going to cover is you would have to go into every single template to make an adjustment for that statement setting. Like if you're going to change the auto pay date or the statement due date, or maybe you want to change the finance charge, whether a dollar amount or a percentage amount. So this gives you it's basically like a bulk edit tool, but it's just a single template. So the second style is going to be kind of the all-in-one billing template. And this way you're going to have statement generation all in the same template along with the member charges. So we're going to go back to the computer and I'm going to show you how that looks. So you can see right here, this kind of combo right here is you have the charges, so member dues and locker fee, and you also have the statement settings. So kind of like I was explaining earlier, this also kind of just gives you a different billing structure, and every facility is different, right? And so we always want to just cater and give you the option so you can have the choice for your members and what they like. So the benefits to this, you know, you're going to be able to have very custom, you know, due dates or auto pay dates or different finance charges right here. So it really gives you that flexibility per membership billing type. So that's really the huge difference between the two setups. So like I said, those benefits are the ability to customize the experience for all members and to kind of have that all-in-one consolidation of memberships. You know, you can put multiple items onto the locker fee and membership type, or you can just have singles just like before, but either way, all of those templates will be generating statements. So just, you know, it can reduce the amount of templates on members' profiles, or it can increase it. It just depends on how your billing structure is. So kind of following billing templates, we're going to go over on how to assign billing templates to members' profiles. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to the computer and we're going to go to the customer module. So you can see here, I can go into the customer's profile by either clicking it or clicking the down arrow and clicking edit. And through that, you can go to billing, and then you can attach the specific billing template. So we're going to go here and we'll type in, you can start typing, and you can see right here that we're going to do the only statement generation. And then we're going to type in for the locker fee, charge only. So you can see how that's set up. I'm on the template for statement generation, and then I'm on the template for locker fee. So it really it just depends on how you want to do it and how you want to familiarize your staff about that. Another common way and a great way is to do bulk edits. So what we can do over here in the customer module is we can select multiple people. I'll just give it a little refresh right here. So we're going to select multiple people. We're going to come down to bulk edit. And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to the billing section. And you can see right here that we're going to go to billing members. And at this point, you can do replace all, add to existing, or remove from existing. And at this point, we're just going to do add to existing. And right here, we can select as many or as little billing templates that we need to attach to this member. And once that's done, you go to confirm, and then you start that edit. So just to recap, foreUP gives you the freedom to choose how you want your billing structure. Once you choose a structure and you follow these recommendations, you can really have a clean and organized billing database. The next topic we're going to cover is foreUP ACH. There's many benefits with ACH, and one of the biggest ones is how many savings you're going to have with processing fees. Common thing with credit card processing fees is they fluctuate, and they fluctuate from anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5, 6%. So it can really get out of hand really quickly. With foreUP ACH, we offer only a 1% processing fee for all ACH transactions. So that's definitely the biggest benefit to choosing foreUP ACH. We're going to go over just the basic setups, and then just some more pros and benefits you can have from foreUP ACH. The two main reasons, like I was covering before with foreUP ACH, are the huge savings that you're going to see, and then just the familiarity with the members. So a lot of members are very familiar with setting ACH up with common things like utilities for their city, right? Like their gas bill or their city bill. It is required usually with cities to use a ACH account, a bank account. And then it really helps with your membership security. So with credit cards, I'm sure you run into credit cards expiring, right? Well, with bank accounts, it's really less likely to have a bank account expire. A member would have to close their account. So it really gives you that comfort knowing that you're going to really have payment methods on file for a long time, and you're going to really ensure that revenue coming in month to month or annually. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just show you some really quick basic steps. We're not going to get into setting up ACH all the way, but we're going to go back to the computer, back to the billing module. I'm going to just show you how to get to setting up foreUP ACH so you can do that at your facility. So from the billing module, you'll go over to the Actions button, and then you're going to click on foreUP ACH. And right here we have some terms and conditions to read through. After you read and agree, it's going to show you to the first step right here. And at this point, this is when the owner of the facility or accountants will have to be involved in the setup, because there's going to be business documentation and business information that will be needed for the setup process. So yeah, just to recap on ACH, you're going to see huge savings. We have a case study with the testimonial, and we can provide that in one of the links on the websites. And we've just found that members that use ACH, your members, they're very willing to set up ACH, their bank account, for their membership. So if that's one thing that's kind of deterring you away, just to let you know, we have many courses using foreUP ACH, and they're already seeing huge savings and that security with their memberships. So we're going to be covering billing reports, and billing reports are huge in foreUP, and they can really help you month to month on really organizing your members, making sure they're on track, and really making sure that no members fall through the crack with any overdue balances. So the useful reports I'm going to cover really quick today are the member billing audit, the billing premier invoice aging report, the account transactions, projected billing charges, and projected billing templates. And we're going to go back to the computer real quick, and I'm going to show you how to get to those reports. So from the module dropdown, we're going to go to the reports module. We're going to go to new reporting, and then to members. So the first one we're going to cover, I'm going to switch the slide, and we're going to go over the member billing audit report. So right over here on the computer, we've got the member billing audit. And this is a great all-in-one report. You can see lots and lots of stuff. By default, there's only about 10 columns, but you can see over here, we can look at household size, member balances, invoice balances, account numbers. Along with that, there's billing templates, household members, passes, payment methods, and whether or not they're on auto pay. So really all-in-one report, like I was saying, and it's very helpful just to kind of audit your membership. So you can add filters to look at specific passes or specific billing templates with your filters up here. So we can go to billing template, click on the template again, and then we can look at specifically what members are attached to what template. So if you control that by templates or passes or groups, you could do that with those filters right there. So really great report, great for after you set everybody up, maybe a good spot check every month or every quarter to see and make sure everybody is set up correctly. Instead of closing this, I'm going to actually click this little positive button right here, and it's going to actually allow me to run multiple reports and save them all. So maybe another tool that you could use. I'm going to go back to members, and we're going to go to, I'm going to switch the slide. We're going to go to the invoice aging report. So this is a great report to make sure that your members are not falling behind on their balances. So you can see it will show a current balance due, and then anything over 1 day to 30 days, 31 days to 60 days, 61 to 90, 90 and plus. So really great to see, and all on one page, who's behind on their payments, who's in the red flag zone, like 90 plus days. So really good. And, obviously nobody ever wants to get to the 90 plus days, but you have this report to know that you can come here and do a quick glance to see that. We'll switch the slide over here, and we're going to go to account transactions report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my date range, and I'm going to expand it to last month. So you can see it's going to pull up all transactions that were done by a member balance charge. And this is great for any members that maybe call in, or maybe they just had a statement sent to them and they're just questioning a transaction. So this, you can do that either by looking at the member's profile and looking at their transaction history, or if you have a couple questions, you can just go into this report and search by name or by the sale ID right here as well. So in the slide I reference the search bar. This is great, so you can just look up the member's last name or first name, and you can see all of their transactions in a really quick and easy spot. I'm going to switch the slide, and we're going to go over the projected billing charges. Pull that up real quick. So this is a new report along with projected billing templates. And what this gives you is just kind of a snapshot month to month on what the member is going to be charged from their billing template that they're attached to. So you can see that I'm attached to, or sorry, there's some members over here attached to templates. So we've got Jason Tatum. He's attached to the single golf membership monthly template, and he's going to be charged this item, and this is the amount. So it really does give you kind of a snapshot on what day and how much revenue you're going to see that day from member charges and billing projections. So really great to really anticipate those month-to-month charges. We'll go to the last report, and we're going to go over projected billing templates. So kind of the opposite of billing charges, this is billing templates, and it's a great way, once you're done setting up all of your templates, you can come to this report, and it's a great report just to look at, is my auto pay enabled on everything? Is email send to everybody enabled? What's the due date for everything? So this gives a really good snapshot about that, just to make sure that all of your templates are firing off at the time that you want them to. So to recap the billing reports, you'll be able to really see lots of good information, from making sure that all of your members are set up on the correct templates and passes, and then going to invoice aging report to make sure that nobody falls behind and you're really on top of all of those member balances. You don't want anybody to stack up or get lost kind of in the weeds. So it's a great place to really see all of those. And then last thing I didn't cover in any of these, but with all these reports in old or new reporting, you can export them as an Excel file, CSV, or PDF. And that way you can print something if you need to, or maybe work off foreUP too in Excel to kind of manage some more numbers over there. Alrighty, so the next topic that we're going to go over is the member portal. And the member portal is the spot where basically members go to make tea times, same with the public. And in the member portal, they're going to have some more functionality like adding or changing a payment method, viewing their account charges, or and then what we're going to do as well is we're going to also show you, kind of related to member portals, we're going to show you how to add a payment method as an employee, right? Logged into foreUP. So I'm going to go back to the computer, and we're actually going to navigate to a different tab. I'm going to show you this login page. So many of you probably recognize this page. This is where your customers, your members go to book a tea time. But it's also a place where they go to access their member portal. So we're going to get logged in right here. And the way that you do that is you click the login button, and then they're going to log in via email and their password. So I'm just going to type in mine real quick. And then there you go, I'm already logged in. So in here you can see that there's many things I can look at. I can look at rain check, gift cards, passes, and then main thing we're going to be looking at is the billing. So in here, if I click on billing, you can see that it's going to show me my account overview. So if I have a current balance, it'll show me that with my credit, and then it'll show me all of my transactions with a reference sale ID. So that's really easy for a member to contact you and let you know anything specifically. So a great way to do that. You can see that any statements that have been generated for this customer, this member, they'll have a history of all of their statements. Also with payment history. And then the biggest thing is we're going to be covering managing payment methods. So we'll switch my slide real quick. Alrighty, so we're going to be talking about managing payment methods. And since my demo account isn't set up with ACH, I don't have another button that says add ACH account, but there would be one there if you did add ACH. But in here you can see that if a member maybe calls you over the phone and they say, hey, I just need some help, adding a payment method, you can quickly and easily, over the phone, just tell them steps on how to get to where they need to be. So you tell them to log in, hit billing, go to manage payment methods, and then they would click this button over here to add a credit card or ACH. So very, very few clicks for them to get there and to successfully add a payment method. So then they can be on auto pay for your billing structure. I'm going to go back to the computer, and we're actually going to go back into login as an employee. So we're going to get away from the member portal for just a second. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the sales module. That's where I like to work out of, is the sales module a lot, since we're typically using the sales module and the T-sheet module. So what I'm going to do is we pulled up my profile right here, and then the task is if we're adding a payment method for a customer as an employee. So this is maybe a supervisor, manager, or a billing staff member. We pull up the profile either in the sales or customer module. We access their profile, go to the billing tab, and then you can see right here we go to billing methods. So in my slide I have add a credit card or add bank account. That bank account button will be added if you add foreUP ACH to your foreUP account. But for now, I just have add credit card. So you'd click on that, and then you could manually type in the credit card while taking it over the phone, or the person is in front of you so you could swipe the credit card. After you do that, we highly recommend that you use the auto pay. And I know I've said that a couple times, but it takes a huge burden off of you and your club to have auto pay, so you're not having to track members down month to month. So the recap for this is, through the member portal, you're going to get a lot of questions. So it's good to become familiar with the member portal and how to train your staff to tell your members how to navigate it. And then, of course, it's very common to add a payment method on file for your members. So you want to be able to do that comfortably and not be hesitating over the phone. So hopefully that you learned a little more, some tricks today, and just some helpful ways to get to members' accounts and show them some tips and tricks. So as a conclusion, member billing month to month can be quite a daunting and maybe a chore task for you and your staff. And hopefully with this webinar and this conference, that you can kind of take away some tips and tricks, some helpful tools, some reporting that can be helpful to you month to month or day to day to really stay on top of your members, their balances, and just be familiar with foreUP and all their tools. Thank you for watching me today and being a part of this conference and this summit, and thank you for always choosing foreUP. Thank you.